Hello Cancer, and welcome to your general tarot card reading for July. Before I'm going to start, two things. This is a general read, so might not necessarily resonate with you. So please bear it in mind. Second, I'm going to explain the layout. So this card is representing the theme of this month for you. Those three serve as additional narrative for this theme. Those two talk about the finance, money. Those two are about relations and relationships, and this one is talking about potential obstacles, this about potential opportunities, and this is suggesting the best way forward, and this is additional commentaries. So Cancer, the crowning energy for July, we have Lovers. And Lovers is all about the choice. So actually I'm hearing two things over here. I'm hearing the choosing between what your heart is telling you and what your head is telling you. So you might be find yourself in a land of where you cannot find not the common ground, but kind of you cannot choose which one to listen to. And as you can see, there are two people there standing naked. There is an angel, and the woman is looking up towards the angel. So the man in woman is representing the yin and yang. You can say simplify it. We can say the heart and the rational mind. And as you can see, woman is looking towards up to the angel. So overall, that's what would say that if you want to make a decision, follow your gut, listen to your own gut instinct. And that is the overall theme. Theme is about the choice and making a decision, but what is coming through, it's what to do with it. So what they're saying is listen to your gut. So in terms of the job and finance, what do we have here, Cancer? We have Ace of Page, what I'm talking about, Ace of Wands, and we have Eight of Cups. So Cancer, if you are miserable in your current position, if you're having this job because it pays your bills, your heart is not in it, what they say, choice is yours and look for a new job. And the minute you're going to look for the job, Ace of Wands is saying you might find a new, better job. So the choice is yours, because I think that might be to do with that thing that you might be thinking here. You know, you want to make a decision, you're not sure what to do. But if that is job related indeed, Cancer, leave. I'm not saying drop the job and wait for something to happen. It's almost accept the fact that the job isn't for you, and then look for something. And what they say, the indication that in terms of potential, you might get something that you will be more than happy with. It's about walking away. Can you see that person is actually walking away? When it comes to finance, it's also about what is coming through. I don't know if somebody going to help you financially or somebody going to support you financially, but there is also some kind of need in terms of your financial situation, or you might be looking for, some of you might be looking for a loan, some of you might be wanting some kind of financial help, or it's some of you going to make some kind of changes in terms of your finances. It's almost like what I'm hearing, the situation that cannot be this way. This cannot, what I'm hearing, hold on. Okay, so it's almost like you came to that point when you know certain things that not longer can be the way how they are. So it's also about you taking the charge of your finances. In terms of relationships, wow, for those who are in committed relationships, this is absolute beauty. You have a strength here, and you have Ace of Cups. So like your love is truly blossoming, and I love it. It's beautiful. So that looks really great, and that looks like there's a kind of new exciting period that you're going through. It's all kind of is in full flow, and it's almost like there's some kind of spark to the relationship. It's absolutely stunning. And then for those of you who are single, the indication here, it's a good time to mingle and go out, and give it a go, and you might be surprised what is out there. That is the overall message that is coming through. So in terms of the in terms of the narrative of this week for you, Cancer, so what do we have? We have a Knight of Pentacles, we have an Eight of Wands, and we have Mr. Emperor himself. So do you remember that the Lovers, that were your main energy for this month? And the job was kind of, or money situation couldn't, situation needs to be resolved. We have this Knight of Pentacles, we have an Eight of Wands, and this Emperor. So whatever you're planning long term, things are going to start happening relatively quickly. But the thing is, for you to kind of go with the flow and allow things to happen, and what I heard, it was stillness. Hold on, let me gather this. So what they say, it's whatever choice you're going to make, and you might actually make a very safe choice here. You might not make choice at all. That's interesting. If you're going to choose to make that choice, things are going to start moving. But you might be kind of slow and reluctant to, some of you at least, to make that choice. Some of you might plan ahead, and it's a general read though, so it's like the messages that come in, and they are at least 2 or 3. So hold on. So some of you might be reluctant to make that choice. Some of you are going to go with the with kind of safer option, whatever that means, safe for you, but whatever that means, and presumably some of you are going to just wait and see. Some of you are going to make a move, and then you might just simply stop yourself in your tracks for whatever reason, because of the safety and security. Even though you don't, financial safety and security, even don't like what you're doing, and even though there's a potential that if you're going to make that decision to leave the job that you don't really enjoy, things going to happen. And actually this is kind of indication that, this is the Ace of Wands over here, and there's the Eight of Wands. So you might not move due to some kind of security. I don't know, it feels like security. And they say that some of you might be just simply absolutely reluctant to that change. But the call is yours. What they say, the call is yours. Well, what I heard, it's about a better devil than you know. That sometimes it's about choosing the devil that you know. It's your call. What they say, the potential is here. It's really up to you to choose that. So, what is the obstacle? It's the choice. It's the Lovers again. It's about making that decision, and that's the obstacle. And maybe that's why, because that was your overall theme of this month, Cancer, the decision, that's why it's an obstacle, because you don't know which way to go. And somehow you want to just play it very safely. In terms of opportunities, it's the Hierophant. An opportunity here is for you to kind of go for that interview, present yourself, sell yourself, aim higher. That is the opportunity. What I'm hearing is aim higher. That's the opportunity here. You know what? And the best possible way of approach is the Page of Swords. And I think some of you others, Cancers, if you have somehow, for whatever reason, and this is a general read, so I'm going to tell you what's coming through, you might feel sometimes inadequate, or you feel like you have to prove your worth, or you have low self-esteem or self-value. This might be not working in your favor, because you might become all of a sudden very rigid and kind of still, and because you're doing it, and that's what the Emperor is also kind of reinforcing. What they suggest to kind of, when you're dealing with other people, to kind of notice, are you not treading on other people's toes, is to not be too defensive, to brush sometimes, that's what they suggest. It's just, as you can see, the Page of Swords is kind of, he's holding back, he's unsure. Am I going to strike? And I'm not going to strike. He's ready to strike. So it's about, maybe sometimes you don't read people as well as you do, or sometimes your own insecurities, they are just coming and kind of not helping you. So this is all about realizing what is not really helping you. Overall, Cancer, the choice is yours. You have a choice. Whatever you choose, is it going to be, you're going to go with your gut feeling as they suggest, and if you're going to go look for that job, or changing your financial situation, everything is possible. The thing is how much the security is. Are you going to choose the security over the way how you feel, or this job situation, financial situation makes you feel? It's your call, absolutely your call. What's the additional commentary over here? The Rome hasn't been built in a year. Time, everything needs time. Everything needs time, because I guess you would like to be somewhere else that you are. And all will come in a good time, so it's almost like allowing things to develop. But what they say, if you want to be somewhere else that you are currently, you have to allow time for it. You know, you cannot go from point zero to not what have you, because this is not feasible. You have to allow things to kind of develop. So that is additional commentary, Cancer. I hope this reading has resonated with you. I would like to say a massive thank you for tuning in. If you liked it, give a like, comment, share, and hopefully we shall speak soon.